Hey everybody, good morning. West Coast Johnny. How the heck you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I'm really excited because today is the day that I'm finally starting a whole other project. So, we're almost done with the Scamp, but I'm still going to be making a lot of Scamp videos too. So stick around for those. But what I'm working on now, it's a 1930 Ford 5-window coupe. It's a Model A that I've had for close to 20 years. I used to drive it around. I even entered it in car shows up in the San Francisco Cow Palace and up in Lakeport, California. There was a show called Culture Shock, which I think it still goes on. And when I entered my car there one year, I won Best Engine. And that was really, really cool. So we're gonna start on this thing. Today it starts. Let me show you what I'm doing. There's so much to do, but let me show you, okay? Follow me. All right, well, here's the car the way it sits today. It's been chopped to, I think, 1 3/4 inches, close to 2 inches, but not much. Unfortunately, I removed the frame horns, and I'm going to have to put them back on. And what frame horns are, they're the pieces that stick out on the end. The reason I took them off was because I was putting I had a custom front end made that looked like something the Alexander brothers built for the famous 32 Ford Little Deuce Coupe that the Beach Boys album had. So I was going for that look, and I had all kinds of custom touches done to this. So we have a 1957 Plymouth Fury dashboard that is the coolest, and I'll have to show you that. Back here, these are opera seats, custom made to fit from a 64 Thunderbird into a Model A coupe. So I'm going to have the wraparound opera seats. I've had so much custom work done. Like, for instance, it's hard to see, but like where my taillights are going to go, it's all been, molded. I've had the floors all redone. Unfortunately, the last person who was working on this for me, after 5 years, left it out in the rain for like a month, and so now I got a lot of rust. See, I got rust all over my floors. I got rust all over everything. But that's okay. I'll clean that up. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on my frame horns so I can weld them on. I'm not going to use that custom front end anymore. What I'm going to do is run a 1932 right here. It's a 32 Ford grill, all steel. And that's what we're going to run, because the custom stuff I'm trying to do has just been taking too long. And I just want to drive the car this summer. So that's where we're at. All right. So I sanded all this down so we can weld on it. And I got some of these really cool little magnets. They hold like 10 pounds. And we're going to use that, and we're going to set up right where the horn's going to go. Okay, so I wanted to show you, I got the first frame horn right where I want it to be. If you can see that. Now, I have to cut a piece for the front. So, but I got this perfectly level. See? So I'm going to go ahead and weld that in place. And we're going to use that, and we're going to set up right where the horn's going to go, the frame horn, and then I'm going to go ahead and weld it. Unfortunately, I was off a little bit in my dimensions, so I'm going to have to make a little pie cut of metal in 2 places for this one, but it's okay. It'll look really nice when it's finished. Okay, so right there is exactly where we want this to be. So I'm going to go ahead and weld it in place, but I'm going to tack it up first. So we got that. Everything is nice and level. See that? So now I just have to make some pieces that go in here and one that goes on the bottom because I cut this a little bit too short. But that's okay. I'm just going to fill that with weld, and when we clean it up real nice, it's going to look really nice. Okay, I cut this out with cardboard. It's like chipboard. And this is going to be the little pattern I need where I cut the frame horn angle a little bit off. So I'm going to cut this piece, put it in. We're going to weld it up top and bottom so we can move on to the next frame horn. But once it's all ground and all the welds are dressed really nice, you know, when we start sanding and stuff, it's going to look really, really nice. You won't even be able to tell these pieces were added. All right, I got some nice cold rolled steel right here. We're going to put okay, we got the steel in a vise, and well, right now it's raining outside, but we're safe. We're right at the edge of the shop. So what we're going to do now is cut that out. We have it marked. I know it's kind of hard to see. All right, well, you know what? I'm going to call this a wrap. I got the frame horns welded on. They're on really nice. They're perfectly straight. And I ground most of the welds down. You could barely feel them. I might have to put just a skim coat of some kind of a body filler maybe. This side turned out a little cleaner, and but they're on, and that's all that matters. They're on, they're welded, they're straight. Now the frame is going to be painted white because the body of the car is going to be painted a special color that Cadillac made in 1960 that they only put on their Eldorado models as an option, and that's called Heather Metallic. So we're going to go with the Heather Metallic white frame, white and gold accents. So then we're going to call it a wrap. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining. So because this is all indoors, it's kind of nice because it's been raining. And I kind of got this thrown in one of the corners of my shop. So thank you for my new subscribers. And hope everybody has an awesome day. All right, everybody.